Hey everyone, welcome back to the island. This is my survival forever world that is based all around a singular island, at least for now. Um, it, wow. I've done a little bit off camera. Well, it was on camera, but um, one of them I went into it just saying, okay, I'll just film a little bit, I'll stitch it in. And the other one, I thought my microphone was on the entire time, and it wasn't. So that's when I built all of this. I got all the materials. I can show you that right about now. Wow, that was so cool. Okay, that feels weird. That feels weird. Yeah, and then I'll show a little time lapse of me trying to build all of this. Unfortunately, you won't have the commentary, my beautiful commentary, which really wasn't anything while I was building this. Um, yeah, let me just explain real quick um, what this is. So, this is a castle on an island. Basically, I just wanted this to be like my little starter home. I guess not little, but this was going to be my starter home just because I like building castles a lot of the time. And yeah, I like building castles, and I felt like that's a pretty good way to start the world, especially if we're going to do a little nice city around this little lake. I feel like a good way to start this city is to start with a fortification, because from there you build up around it. There's the Minecraft audio. um, but yeah, uh, fish. Let me show you. Just so y'all know, we have a lot of dirt. I mined out. There was a big hill right here at one point. We got a lot of iron because I went mining, which you saw in that weird little montage thing. Um, hopefully, if I remember to put it in, it's about sunset. Excuse me, but that's what I thought. I thought, why not? First little thing, it's a fortification, it's a castle, whatever, and that's a good way to start this city. Um, I do not have a name for the city yet, and I probably won't have one for a while until I get like at least a couple buildings in. Um, but can I sleep? Can I sleep? Can I sleep? Can I sleep? All right. Another thing that I need to explain: this will be an archway leading into the throne room, which would have places where you can go up higher in the castle. Um, Over here, this will be probably the main entrance, is what I thought, um, which will lead straight into this block. But then we can probably put another spruce block over there. I moved my farm. It used to be over there, but because I made this, it's over here now. And yeah, okay, wait, let me show you the time lapse. Boom. Wow, so cool. Um, yeah. I don't know how it looks. I won't know how it looks until editing. Fun. Basically, the other thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna go explore east. Because I've went west and north, and I can't really go south, can I? So we're gonna go explore east. Because why not? Why not? Um, anyways, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Let me go say goodbye to my bed and see if I have everything. Oh, by the way, I got a diamond from a. There's a what is it called? Desert temple all the way over there, uh, which I looted. All right, here we go. Off on a adventure. I'm probably gonna cut right here so I can change the music that I'm listening to. All right. Too far, get you too far. Don't you know? All right. So basically, we've gone not super far. Back there is the island. You can still see it because my render distance is for some reason really high. But this is a village that we've already seen, um, so which is kind of cool. Um, and over here, not there, but this way, should be where I would like to build that second city. Once I get a little further on the first one, this is a definite good place for a second city. Um, but it's not what we're doing right now. We're gonna keep going, see how we get on. So I was like big thing. Um, I know a lot of people who really like restarting Minecraft for some reason. Um, Anytime I play with them, it has to be on a new world or or one that we've started within the last like week. And I found a pretty good video on number one why that happens a lot with some people, as well as like why is it good to just start a forever world. And I thought like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. I feel a lot of that stuff a lot of the time. And it brought up a great point with the Ender Dragon, which I think I made in the last video. Uh, but oh my god. But a lot of people don't ever reach the end. Like to be completely. Oh wow. Um, like based on statistics, not too many people have reached the end in their Minecraft worlds, and yeah, that sucks. But it really is just kind of shows how playing the game over time a lot of wow, it's not what I was trying to say. Um, what was I, what am I trying to say? Like playing the game a lot over time makes it boring. Um, and so what this person said, I'll link the video in the comments because I really like it. It's a really good video made by someone I've never heard of, but they're really cool. Uh, oh shoot, what was I thinking? What was I saying? What was I saying? Um, shoot. Oh, yeah, like having a world like this where you play it forever and you don't restart it, even if it gets boring, um, there's ways that he said, or they said, sorry, I don't know. uh, they kind of said, like you should always have some sort of project to work on, or have some sort of idea that you can start, or have some sort of goal that you can be reaching in the game. And I totally agree with all of that. Golden nuggets. I didn't realize you could get those. Um, I totally agree with all that. It's something I've said to my friends for a while. It's just like we don't need to keep restarting this game. Um, there's like projects that we can work. There's stuff that we can do. And to be fair, I am restarting the game right now. um, but I haven't had a single player survival world, and that might change. It might change from single player at some point, just because I get lonely sometimes. Uh, Spruce forest, nice. Those are tall spruce trees and a birch forest. Ew. Wow. But I always tell them, like we don't have to restart. We can keep building and stuff. We don't we don't have to keep restarting every time we want to make it like play together. Um, but my pleas are not heard. They are heard by like a couple of them, and still don't get. Oh fucks. Um, they still don't really get heard. uh, but oh, another village, dude. This island is stacked with villages. I'm not gonna lie. Grindstones. Oh my gosh. Hell yes. Heck yes. Whatever. Wow. I didn't. Oh, is this a? This is a. Wow. This is a blacksmith for a. I never realized that. Never realized that they had blacksmiths. Um. Yeah. Hopefully this is something that I can work on for however long I want to work on it for. And um, like the person said, like always having ideas to work on is a really good idea. Um, Not just having one single thing that you kind of just stick to, but actually like broadening the amount of things that you're working on at the time will help you not be bored. Because I know that like trying to do like a big project is quite boring. Trust me. I've built stadiums, and those are boring as hell sometimes. Um, Ouch. But like having other things that you can start doing instead of that is a really good idea and something that a lot of people should think about whenever they're doing a forever world. Now, if you like to play where you really only like the early game and stuff and all of that, like I get it. Like you do you. Like I'm not telling people how to play. I'm just suggesting that this is a cool way to play, and something that a lot of people should look at doing. And the really good part is that I can kind of just come back whenever I want. I don't have to keep going and keep going and keep going. You know, like look at this. I it's been like 2 weeks since the last video, as of filming, and honestly, I'm still enjoying it. So it's just been the fact that I was busy, or if I do get a little bored of Minecraft, I can always come back and start playing again. I don't have to go through the early game. Um, and I guess that's a thing that I've always done, was just go back to worlds that I was playing on, instead of just straight up starting a new one whenever I get that crave and urge to play Minecraft again. Here's the ocean. We have reached the east side of the island. Ice spikes. Oh, I forgot. There are ice spikes. There's like a couple ice stuff. I don't think it leads anywhere. I think it's just there. But that is a shipwreck. And that is an ocean monument. Wow. Okay. That's 2 ocean monuments. I'll bring back some seaweed berries, I just realized. Because that could be cool for building. Whee! Alright, anyways. I'm going to go out to that boat and try not to get mining fatigue. Yeah, so I've been a bit busy. That's why this is like really far after. That's an island, I think. Um, with some work and school stuff. Um, especially work. Not so much school stuff. Still doing like school, but hold up. It's not like school. It's more like whatever. I don't have to explain myself. Who cares? Anyways. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I've also been busy with playing just a few other games because I've been playing Rocket League with my friend, who's pretty cool. I will not lie, he was pretty cool. Um, and I've been getting okay at the game again because I used to play it a lot. But another one I've been playing a lot is Stardew Valley. Um, it's really fun, I think at least. Uh, and on that one, I'm playing in a thing that I started like last year, I want to say, because I've been getting back into Stardew Valley just because once again it's a really fun game to play, as well as it's I don't know, I got bored at one point. I was like, I don't really want to play Minecraft. I'm gonna play some Stardew. Um, Sugarcane. 5. Whoa. Gosh. Uh, yeah, I have work in like an hour. Rough. But yeah, I think Stardew is a really fun game. Stardew Valley. If you've never played it, you should. If you're able to. It's free on the Xbox Game Pass. That's how I started playing it. Um, and I think I'm on year 5, which, if you didn't know, that's about 5 years into the game. And it's more like, I think I have like 144 hours on it, and I started the game last year. Uh, but yeah, I think I'm not amazing at the game. I'll tell you that. I'm not amazing at the game, but I can get through it. Baby zombie. I can definitely get through it. not really well, but I definitely can get through it and do a lot of the stuff. Of course, this is my first. It was my first playthrough of the game itself, so I didn't know everything, and I've been looking at the wiki because don't I love wikis? Um, just to like get a grasp on what I need to do and how to find things, because I'm not the kind of person that likes to figure it out on my own. I do like that sometimes, but it's more like if I don't have to, I won't. Oh, I'm going back to the ice spike. No, no, go this way. Wait, I should be going west. Yeah. I basically just need to go west and then hug the coastline. Minecraft's music is so amazing. I know a lot of people have talked about it, but it's just like I love it. I honestly, is that just a lone spruce tree, or is there a spruce forest right there? I love Minecraft music. Minecraft's music. Um, that's another village. That's crazy, bro. Why are there so many villages? Dream portal, nice. Well, here's the coastline that I gotta hug. I find that so crazy. There's way too many villages, I feel like. But, like, I'm not complaining. Not gonna lie. I'm not complaining. So, plans for right now. What are the plans right now, you ask? I don't know if you asked that, but I'm gonna explain anyways. Basically, oh my clothes are done. I've dried my clothes. Um, the idea is for it to be wait, for that main island to be a sort of settlement. I've said this, a little settlement for the bigger city area that's going to be around it. Uh, now, the way that I like to build, in the form of like cities and stuff, I don't go straight out. Oh, I'm gonna build this giant tower and stuff. I like to progress as the city grows bigger. Um, in that way, so I can show kind of history to the city. So, like, I'm gonna do a town hall, and the town hall is probably gonna stay the same the entire time, just because I don't know, I don't want to change it. I'm probably not gonna want to change it. Wait, hold on. But like with every other building, there's definitely gonna be a lot of change throughout the building of it. Um, and we're definitely gonna start with path blocks and um, oak wood and stuff like that, and we'll slowly move on to concrete roads and terracotta. Oh, concrete roads and terracotta and uh, flashy lights like sea lanterns and glowstone and end rods, all of that. Um, what in the world? Yeah, I like to show progression with my builds. Um, if I ever get around to showing the multiplayer, the server that I have with two of my friends, I'll show you how I've done it, where I've kept a few things and built on top of it, as well as literally just destroying some things at points. So yeah, and I know one of my friends wasn't too happy because I destroyed his house. Because he needed to get rid of it. Like honestly, there it is. There's the base. Yeah. So this is definitely going to be split up into a couple days. Um, I'm definitely going to get off for this session just because I have nothing else to. Well, I got to go, number one. And I have no other ideas to do right now. Um, so I'm sure, hopefully tomorrow, maybe a different day, I'll get back on and I'm gonna start fully building up these walls and gathering a lot of resources to um, first build the wall and then build the main central tower, which I still haven't decided what I want it to look like. I have an idea, and we'll see if it looks like that. But I'm gonna be gone for this session, so hopefully I'll pick right back up in like 3, 2, 1. So it's been about 2 weeks since I last recorded. Um, because I've been gone for a lot of things. Maybe it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know. All I know is it's probably been like a month since that first video. Um, yeah, I really have not been playing Minecraft that much. I will admit. Um, but I decided to hop back on um, for a bit. I was all the way out there. Um, yeah, literally just hop back on about what couple about an hour till I have to go to work. Yeah, I've been really doing so many different things, like other things, that I just have not had time to do this. um, as you can see, I've got lots of new stuff. I've got a diamond pair of diamond leggings with cursive binding on them. So that's the one where um, I'm basically never gonna be able to take it off. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. see if I can go fight these mobs. Yeah. It's really, ow, boink, boink. I don't know. Last time I was on here, was off camera. I don't even remember what I did. Oh, shit. That's okay. Try to kill the Enderman. It's fine. I've got keep inventory on. Whoo! I'm so good at this game. Fuck. I'm gonna die. Oh? Oh. Um. Okay. Alright, that was planned. My fault, guys. That was planned. Um. Yeah, I built. Here, let me just stuff all of these in places. I built this. I think it was yesterday. Because I was like, oh, I'll just hop back on, see what I can do. And I had so many resources saved up because I was like, oh, I'm going to do this big thing and all of that. So, this is what I built. I wish I could get a better view of it. It's literally just the castle that I explained like 3 weeks ago, probably, with a little dock over here, which actually does not look that great. But who cares? Who cares? Um, yeah. So that's what's been happening. Um, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I did my first ever I don't usually work with like gradient kind of things that much. But I tried on this one. I quite tried to do something, especially with the moss and the excuse me, excuse me, the moss and the mossy cobblestone and all the way up in the vines and stuff. Um, no interior except for the logs because I don't have any ideas for interiors. Here's some tuff and andesite leading up into some stone, which I thought was a nice, cool, nice gradient. And here's the top up here. There are no stone walls, so I had to run with stone bricks because, yeah. So this is what I've been working on. I think it looks quite cool. Um, and yeah, uh, I've been mining and stuff a lot. Ouch. I've gotten a lot more materials. We've got like, yeah, about 3 stacks of iron, some cooking up in here. There's some diamonds, about 15 diamonds in here, 12 emeralds. Like, we're living life. I've went into a deep dark, got a wow, a skulk sensor, and we got music disc fragments. I don't remember what that is, so oops. We got more skulk azalea, moss, flowering azalea, like all of that stuff. Um, yeah, yeah. Anyways, what else? Well, okay. So the other thing, because I'm just gonna try to finish up this episode right here. Um, Basically, my thoughts for the next couple of things is to start on town halls for different areas. So the the big thing that I've heard about um, doing like these long Minecraft worlds is to always have something to work on, so that it doesn't get boring or something. Which, yeah. So if I get bored of like one of the projects that I'm working on, I can just go on and go do another or something like that. Like work on something else. Um, so our first little thing would be right here. This is like right here is where I chose to have everything, and then I saw that island over there. I was like, oh yeah, we should do some sort of castle or monument or like some sort of ruins over there, uh, which I tried to. I might take away those vines. I don't know. I don't really like them. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Just because it makes it makes it so the wood doesn't stand out. So that it's like still like, you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. But my big problem is that the vines spread, and I don't like that. Anyways, we're gonna try to level this out. Um, Level all of this island out. Try to make a bigger gap between this and the mainland. And start right here on just building a nice fishing village. Start a town hall right there. Um, which leads me into the other area. Because this I wanted to be the main kind of city thing, right? Like I wanted this place to be the main place. Excuse me. Which I was going to have a town hall right about here, uh, or which would actually really be a city hall, since this and the kind of surrounding area around this little like lake slash cove or lagoon or whatever it's called, um, was all going to be one city. Now, going outwards, I'm going to find other places, definitely to like put up town halls and stuff. Oh my gosh. uh, so I think it's over here. The other place, the other like main place that I want to put one is just over here. Ooh, I'm gonna make like train stations at some point because I really don't like walking everywhere. I can't do Minecraft. Minecart tracks would be like the death of me. Like I will not lie. Like I hate building them, and they're like so slow. Ah, I've probably explored that. Right here in this little valley, would be the site of the next city slash town hall. Um, we could definitely put something in the middle right there, which that could probably be the site of this town hall, and I can try to build around it. Um, Maybe like fill in that little place right there, and definitely make bridges to the outsides. Um, but I feel like this one would be smaller just because the amount of space that I have to work with is a bit less than over there. Those are the only two that I have planned right now. Um, I can definitely start looking for more like ideas and stuff. Uh, yeah, I'm really my big thing is that I want to try and make it realistic, I guess. Like people will really only get, um, sorry, not people. the villages will really only get materials, like be built out of materials that they have themselves until like I start connecting everything. And still, I would like it to all be kind of like still like based on the area around it. So like with this, I use spruce logs, but there are like there's spruce stuff like right over there. So they just have to venture a little bit. But I also think that spruce looks way better than oak. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking. And I will definitely start trying to play a little bit more and build some nice stuff. We're gonna start with that town hall over there, probably in the next video, and uh, I guess that about does it. Um, this was a really good start. I really liked building this. I really liked the like using this kind of gradient. I guess that's what it's called. I don't actually know if this is a gradient or not, but I love doing it. I felt like it brought a little more. It definitely brought a lot of more texturing to the castle. Instead of it just being plain kind of cobblestone over and over and over again. And I also felt like it whoa, it kind of put some age, I guess is what I'm trying to think of, to the build itself. Like it gives across the message that this is an old building. It's been here for a long time. And so there's lots of vines and moss that kind of put one right there that have kind of just overgrown everything. All right. Well, I'm yawning. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Um, I hope you liked it. Lots of progress made after my 2 week break or whatever. Um, so yeah. Uh, whoa. Hope you enjoyed. And we will get started on working on those three kind of town slash city halls in the next one. All right. Bye.